listen to me.
All right.
You don't do that to people. Do you understand?
Yeah.
You don't know what the you've been going through. Don't laugh at me, boy.
It's okay. It's okay. She's been holding it together this whole time, but it's like it builds up, man. What's up, everybody? We're back for the finale of Adolescence. Sorry it took so long. I was on vacation. Let's get right into this. One thing I want to say before this episode 4, I know y'all been waiting. I feel for the last 3 episodes, yes, you guys come here for the reaction, but obviously for commentary as well on my thoughts on things. And I feel like the first 3 episodes I have been mentioning a lot of like my thoughts about like the issues and the whys. And something I was thinking of while I was on vacation was like, for those young men or young women or people who watch these reactions because they're trying to learn and they're trying to get better, or they're still in that pipeline, not all the way there yet, I think it's important for me to also hold space to them and like speak to them directly on like, yo, there's another route, you know, not just speaking to the problems but also speaking to them directly. You know, one of the things I learned recently on my journey to combat misogyny and how it affects us men is not just cutting them off. Like I said, there's still a lot of young boys and like young men still in that pipeline, not all the way there yet, that like for some of them they just need someone better to talk to them. They just need some guidance. They just need a friend that looks like them or feels like them to like just let them know, yo, I probably used to be in there before, but like this is how it failed me and this is how I got out of it. So in essence, I'm just saying like for this last episode, this last chance I have with some of all of you, or some of you who are watching these reactions to like gain something or learn something or see another route, I think I'm gonna try speak more directly to y'all and not just about y'all's like shortcomings. And like I said, if you have the bandwidth to, you do. It's one of those things where like I don't expect everyone to hold space for people with problematic views and opinions, because some of us are just tired as fuck. But for any of you who have space, I've learned that one of the best things for some people still on the pipeline is to just, I don't even think it sounds cheesy, it's just to give them love or some kind of guidance or a different perspective, because these people are online 24/7, but like it's by talking to some of these people in real life that like we get to the bottom of this, you know, because online the negativity is what is broadcasted the most, you know, that's what the algorithms push the most. But you know, talking to some of these boys directly, some of these girls directly, some of these young men and women directly, I feel that's how we make connections, being an active listener, you know. And if you have the space and the heart and the bandwidth for it, because I didn't always used to. I used to always just block them out. I can deal with that. But if you have some room, give. All right, let's get into it. Oh, family. These pictures at the beginning, man, they always get me. You see the innocence 13 months later. Yikes. He's probably been sentenced. The way he looked at the bicycle.
Birthday. I don't mind giving you the full English ones here.
Happy birthday, Pops.
Happy birthday, old man. I'm married as an old man.
And you're getting younger, are you?
I am, you cheeky gat. I'm taking a special pill.
Oh, what's that? Black pudding?
From the butchers and all.
It's very bad for me.
I know, but you like it very much.
Oh, I like you more, don't.
Yeah, only when I'm doing you a fry-up.
No, no.
Oi!
Christmas as well, when you got your silvies on and that.
You leave my suspenders out of this, you'll get yourself excited.
Do you mean get myself?
Aye. Maybe later.
Oh, come on, love, only be 5 minutes.
You'll never 5 minutes.
Just off the bat, things are starting. I think they got us like this last episode too, where like at the beginning of the meeting, it started very like fun and casual to the point where you're like, did the last episode happen? This too, but it makes sense. It's been 13 months, but still, like, I guess people move on. I guess I'm happy to see them this in love though, and this happy. Uh-oh. From Jamie? Yeah, probably from Jamie.
He's put the effort in.
Definitely not over it.
Dad, have you seen the van?
Hey?
The van outside, have you seen the van?
No.
Hello?
I'm sorry.
I got vandalized.
Did you see anything, Eileen?
No, nothing, Eddie.
No, you didn't see a thing, no?
Sorry, love, it's been quiet this morning.
Right, go and phone the police.
Can you think?
No, if that's what he said. If anything else happens, give him a ring.
Okay.
Damn.
Dad, I'm sorry.
Come here, it's not your... It's all right.
Happy birthday.
They're all out now, aren't they? Did you see anything, mate? No? No, mate. None of you, did you see anything?
Nonce.
What does that even mean?
Nonse.
I gotta look that up. Some British verbiage. Damn. It can be a derogatory term for alleged or convicted sex offenders, especially those involving children. Oof. Yeah, I assumed it was something bad, but jeez.
Take 3 pictures and email them to Sam. She's in my email contacts.
F the birthday.
Eddie, I've had enough of this.
Please, love, don't start. Don't say anything.
What am I saying?
Look, you know what you're saying. And it's not happening. We're not having this conversation. Not again, love.
Oh.
Right? We've been through it all.
What conversation?
4 weeks, then everyone will be having a stay.
Yeah, but not at us. Right? He's behind a big screen, isn't he? Look, they're hiding him, that's all.
Yeah, I'm not doing a great job of hiding them.
Love, they're protecting him. We've been through all this with the lawyers.
Interesting.
This isn't going to get any better. My mum says she can get you work.
Well, I don't need your mum to get me work. What would I want your mum to get me work for? Hey, I've got work here. Love, I've got lads that depend on me.
No, I know that, but...
Love, she's got college, hasn't she? Right? Do you want to take her out of college? Do you want to ruin her f***ing life as well? Hey, look, and you think moving back to Liverpool would be any better? Because
Damn.
you know that, love. You know it'll be worse. We've done nothing wrong, have we? Have we done anything wrong? No. No, so we're not moving. We're not moving, man. End of story. Shit.
It's all right.
I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. I'll clean it up.
Yeah, I remember how tense this show gets me, man. It's almost like you're eavesdropping into your neighbors, having like some of the worst conversations ever. I think they did a great job putting it 13 months later, because it just shows that the impact of something like that is a domino effect in so many directions. Like, it's not something you get over. It affects everybody. I mean, I'm still thinking of like her family, her best friend from school, what all their lives are like right now. Bascom, his partner, them, their lives, work, other expectations on the man's shoulders that he's embracing and not embracing just because of what is expected of him and whatnot. And of course, the sister, the mom. I think it's so realistic how the episode started in such a beautiful note where they were loving on each other to the point of almost slinging dick in that kitchen right there. But at the drop of a dime, like all that shit from Jamie just comes back and you can't even recognize them anymore for a split second. Sad, man.
Your dad's all right. I'm just giving him space, because that's what I do.
He loves that van.
He doesn't love it. It's just a van.
I don't know, I don't really think soap and water's going to do anything to it.
I don't know anything about paint, do you?
You're fuming, aren't you?
No, I'm not. I'm not.
I just don't understand who they're meant to be.
Right.
13 idiots probably don't even know what it means. You know, it's obviously not Dad, and I just... You know, Jamie wasn't...
Yeah.
Up in his room the other day, giving it a hoover.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to do, really.
I can't go in.
You're all right.
Yeah.
Is Billy looking after you?
Mum, Billy doesn't look after me. Can you stop saying that? I can look after myself, right? I do look
Right.
after myself. You know, no one's written nonce on my locker at school, so there's that.
Oh, hectic. I love that we're seeing the sister in this episode and her POV. Yeah, that's not coming off.
Right, nons. Hey! 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 All right, nons. Did you see that to my phone? Did you?
Wow. I feel the daughter's concerns though, because she's like, Jamie's a kid, so they're probably not talking about Jamie. They wrote it on Dad's van. Pops, is there anything we need to know? Yeah, that's like permanent spray. It's not coming off.
We'll have to go to Wainwright.
Now?
Yeah, now we'll have to go to Wainwright now.
Why?
Because I need to get it off, man. I can't turn up for work with that on me van, can I? Hey? Can I? No, I can't. So come on, let's go now. Won't be long. Come on, let's go. You should get downstairs, love.
What?
Be closer. We're going to Wainwright.
Can't I just say it?
Yeah, can't you just go alone? Or is he thinking someone is gonna come to the house?
We're going to Wainwright.
Can't I just say it?
No, you can't stay here. Someone's just vandalised the van. Who knows what they'll do next? Not leaving you here on your own.
Why would I want to go Wainwright?
Because I'm asking you to go to Wainwright.
Because I've got the breakfast on.
Girls, please, girls, do me a favour. Please, help me out, love. I'm trying.
All right. All right, yeah, we'll all go. We'll
Yeah?
get the tea back.
Hey?
Get the tea back.
OK, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get the day back, eh?
Turn this off.
Yeah? It's my birthday, isn't it? Hey?
It's crazy seeing how like volatile he is. It's like one moment he's yelling, the next moment it's very interesting because I know it's not just as simple as he is one moment yelling and aggressive and another moment calm, because kind of similar to Jamie in last episode, even when he was being a little shit and did some of the things, you would see that moment where there's that regret of doing the crazy thing. There's that moment of regret, but then he gets more frustrated because, and I think I just put it down to like us not being taught how to express other emotions or feel like we're safe to even express some emotions. So like even with the dad, like he'll get angry, but the way he'll apologize and like show love and kiss is almost like feeling sorry and want to compensate for him going. That's why I say it's volatile. That's the only term I could think about. Like it's up here and it's down here and it's up here. There's no like average, like there's no middle, there's no like other emotions. And it's frustrating to watch because like even the look on the wife's face is like one moment she can't even tell what you're doing and the next you're kissing her and she's probably used to it because they've been together forever. It's so interesting to see, honestly. Like I said, it's like you eavesdropping on your neighbors having an argument or something. Now they're gonna go into town with that van with the slur on it. Oh my God.
When we get back from Wainwright, we're going on an outing.
An outing?
Yes. We're going on an outing, a family outing.
And what will you do on your family outing?
I don't know. Climb a hill or something.
A hill?
Yeah. Yeah, no, we'll go to the zoo.
I'm not going to a zoo. I'm almost 18.
All right, well, we'll go ice skating then.
You ice skating?
Yeah, what's wrong with me, ice skating? All right, we'll go to...
Yeah, I'd do that. If I had to do anything, I'd do that.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, sweet. Pictures it is then.
Pictures without Jamie.
What's got into you?
No one's got into me, love. I'm just interested in solving the problem of today.
And I'm helping.
Thank you.
Solving the problem of today?
Therapy?
Therapist has been saying.
Just think it'd be a good idea for us to go to pitches, that's all.
Yeah. We'll have breakfast first, though, eh?
Obviously, you guys have finished the show and you know everything about everything, but I just want to talk about the dad. And like, I love that he's making an effort, putting his therapy talk in there. I mean, it's been 13 months and you can tell that there's some element of him also just like, what's the term? When you push things to the side because you don't want to address it and you like procrastinate talking about something in particular, and you're just finding any other like stimuli, anything else to take your brain off it or have so much control over the moment that like you're latching for like anything, you know, homie talking about climbing a hill or this and that. So there's that duality there, right? Like change is never easy, change takes time. So you can see him applying his therapy, what he's been learning, but you can also see him like trying to ignore a problem that is there, which is a very human thing to do. Like we should address everything. I mean, everybody notices his daughter, his wife, she's like, what are you on today? You know, like he's trying so hard to not ruin the day with everything that's going on.
It's making me a full English. Black pudding and everything.
Black pudding?
Got something for your dad.
You know, you are dying young.
That's what I said.
He's done happy.
Bread.
I've got some lovely bread in for that as well.
She's a fine woman, your mother.
So you tell me.
Hey.
Sorry.
Right, so that's it then, sorted. We've got our day back, kids. Come here. Get the stuff. Back to the gaff. Me and Alice will get the paints off while you cook the breakfast. We'll all get changed, go to pictures, and have a massive tub of...
Can we go for a Chinese?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Yeah, what do you want?
I want all of it.
All of it?
I want all of it. I'm so hungry.
Okay.
It's been ages since I got some pictures.
Found a tune, yeah?
I don't know. I don't really know what's got bass.
Hold on. Just type in, aha.
The unfortunate thing that I'm foreseeing now is he has this plan in his head, but it's so sad because it's not gonna go as planned. Either someone is gonna see and react to the van, or they're gonna take pictures and the absence of Jamie will wreck them. That's what putting Band-Aid on something does, man. But I appreciate him for trying. And I appreciate his wife because like I feel like she knows him so well that like she's like doing everything she can to help. But I think something that unfortunately maybe he's not realizing is they're all in this together. Probably the world have made him realize that everything is on his shoulder, everything is on his back, everything is his fault, But it's like, bruh, they're probably going through as much as you as well, you know? And, you know, y'all can do better together. Because I get that, yes, it's his van, and the thing that was done to the van is probably directed at him, but you guys are all in it together. You know,
I just worked out who you are. You know, I've seen photos of you on Facebook.
Jesus.
Can you just show us where the paint is,
Yeah.
please, love?
Just up here.
This kid, just
I
shush.
didn't mean to embarrass you or nothing.
It's all right.
It's just,
Kid, shush.
side, you know. Your son's side, for what it's worth. Because, you know, he didn't do it, did he? I mean, well, even the stab wounds, well, where they said there were stab wounds, you know, there's bone in the penetration spots. You know, if you're making stuff up, at least make it anatomically possible. Do you know what I mean?
What?
Well, I've seen the photos of her. You know, so you've got my support.
Can you just get me the paint, please,
yeah,
mate?
Sorry, yeah.
I just want
Yeah,
the paint,
sure.
lad.
Just... You should get me a good lawyer, that's what I think. You know, if you crowdfund it, there's lots of us that get behind it.
Wow. There's lots of us who will get behind it. People that think she deserved it. A stain that can never be wiped off. He is not here anymore.
Receipt? No, sir. Yeah, I'm all right.
No, you're not. She's not stupid. He's not all right.
What?
That's him, isn't it?
The kid.
Who?
Is he following me? They're taking the piss, aren't they? Taking me for a twat.
Eddie!
Come here! Come here, you little shit! Come here! Get up! Get up! Did you do that to my van? What? Did you do that to my van? It was just a laugh. Well, it's not funny, is it? Huh? Hey, is it funny? Don't smile, kid, because I'll slap that smile off your face. Don't you ever. Listen to me, you little swat. Get up! Get up! Listen to me. All right. You don't do that to people. Do you understand? Yeah. You don't know what the been going through. Don't laugh at me, boy. Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. Go on, off. Stay away from my family. Take your bike as well.
Damn. Man, I don't even know what to say.
You gonna clean that up? You what, mate? You gonna clean that up? No. It's a mess, pal. You need to clean it up. For it, lad. You need to clean it up.
Come on, Eddie, get in the car.
You're on camera. Shut up, you dickhead. You shut up and get in the shop.
Get in the van.
You mate, you little weird swat.
Gonna end up in jail by the end of the night, my guy. Bro, your family's terrified. Man, it's so sad, man. It's like, I don't even know what to say about this whole scene, but what is coming to mind is, I mean, it's something I've been saying throughout. It's like, there's people like this man. Again, I haven't finished the series. I don't know if it will be revealed that he did something crazy. I don't know. But from where I am right now, what I'm seeing here is just that for all accounts that we've heard from this last 4 episodes, he's an alright guy. You know, got some flaws, but he's an alright guy. And seeing how he was taught probably to be a man, all the different ways he was taught, both the good and the very inadequate ways, seeing the trickle-down effect to the impact that had on his son. Obviously, not saying everything that happened to Jamie was his fault, but like some of the seeds were sown there, and seeing what Jamie got indoctrinated to and what he ended up doing, and the repercussion coming back to all the family and is affecting the dad this much in this moment, is like, it just shows how these systems, it all comes back to affect men. It all comes back to affect us so much, because all the things homie's dealing with right now is like, it started somewhere, you know, all the rage, the anger, the frustration of not having any control, like any agency, what that is doing to his wife, what that is doing to his daughter, what that is doing to like everybody around him at this moment. It's like a time bomb, man. And I mean, I clocked it from the beginning of the episode. It's gonna be hills and valleys. You know, like we see them loving on each other, boom, the spray with the van. Share that beautiful story in the van of their first kiss and the dance and everything, boom, in the store. He met 4chan dude over there, or Reddit's dude over there. Probably, I mean, he didn't have to say much, but all he said alluded to like the kind of freaking poison that is in his brain. And young people like him, young men like him, talk about you should crowdfund it. There's a lot of us that will back it. Back what? Man, I was speechless during those scenes, man, because it was just surreal to just see the whole meltdown. It's like all that pressure in there, it had to explode at some point. No matter how many band-aid you put on it, it had to go off. I don't even know where we go from here. I don't know how much we go from here, man. But yo, like, which is crazy to think about, because like from the looks of everything, his wife is so sweet. She's so supportive. His daughter is so sweet, so supportive, so understanding. Like, imagine if they weren't. It would be so 10 times worse, because like I'm sure the wife has been the one to like help him from like losing his mind. You know, she's so comforting, she's so loving, she's so caring, and you know, he is as well, as tries to be, but they're just those things on the inside that just bottle up and explode. So imagine if he didn't have a wife like this, or he didn't have his daughter, you know, to bring like joy into his life. Jamie. This episode is a lot, man. The daughter is scared. She don't even recognize dude. I remember Jamie saying he gets angry sometimes. This is it. You start to feel like shit. So it just digs you deeper into the hole of the pain you're already feeling. Because now you're thinking there's no band-aid big enough to put on this.
Hello, lads.
Just wanted to say happy birthday.
Thanks, mate. Thanks for calling.
Did you get my card?
I did, yeah. Yeah, did you draw it?
Yeah, I did.
Thought so. I said to your mum, I thought it was really good. Forgot how much she used to love drawing.
Yeah, well, that's why I've started again. Have you had any good presents then?
No, not yet. We haven't done prezzies yet, eh?
Dad?
Yeah?
I know today's not the day for it, but it's just happened, you know, and...
What's happened, lad? Just tell me, forget it's my birthday, what's going on?
Well, with it all getting closer, I thought about it.
Oh?
Dad, I'm gonna change my play.
Wow. To guilty? I think he's gonna change it to guilty.
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna plead guilty.
Hiya, son. We're here as well.
Hiya, Jay. What? Oh.
Has the food got any better, love?
Yeah, it's fine. I thought it was just me and Daddy.
I wrote to them about your intolerances.
It's fine. Are you still in the gym all the time?
Man.
Only when I'm allowed. You gonna turn into a bodybuilder or something? Not really, no. Anyway, I better get off. There's other people waiting.
All right, son.
Usual time end of the week, yeah?
Perfect.
It's so interesting. I remember I asked this question since episode 1. Obviously, his preference for his father. And 3.5 episodes deep, like, you find out that his mom is literally one of the sweetest person on the show. And then in your brain, you're like, how come he's not close to his mom or have this preferential treatment to the dad? Let's say it together. Misogyny. Last episode, they showed us how his thoughts on women and his thoughts on even friendship with women. And unfortunately for us guys, for us men, I feel like misogyny affects how we look at women. Like, we unfortunately look at them sometimes as like sex objects or what we can get from them or relationship, not as partners, not as friends, not as confidants, not as... That's why you see a lot of dudes have like a lot of intimate relationship with their other guy friends, but almost never with a female friend or a parent, because it's like the mom seems like such a sweet, caring, you know, woman, but when we've been trained to view women as less than, like not worth having anything of value to say, or feeling like when we go to women for help, it makes us like less of men. I feel this is what I'm picking up right now, that like he feels so confident in talking to his dad one-on-one, but the moment he found out that his sister and his mom, who are so loving and caring by the way, are on the call, he's immediately like turn off that like vulnerable part. And again, from his lived experience from last episode of the bullying and everything, it's like there's this big domino effect that is very like complex. I know someone who had some of the worst takes on women, and we've had so many conversations in our life, and sometimes he would say some things, and in my brain I'll be like, brother, I don't think you believe this, what you're saying. But I later found out that like he got sexually assaulted when he was a kid by a woman who was close to him. So I feel like there was that pent up rage to his like women in general, and yeah, abuse happened, and that mixed with like a lot of backwards thinking towards women that you absorb from our society over time, it just creates that fertile ground for like misogyny and like hate towards like women. So yeah, it's just sad to see that like the mom and the sister seem so sweet, so caring, so loving, but his attention and his approval is only that he wants is only from his dad. The connection that he wants is only from the dad. It's wild. I don't know what I'll do without my mom. I don't know what I'll do without my wife sometimes, because the push they have given me to become a better person is wild. Maybe I would have gotten to where I am, but it probably would have taken longer just on our own. Like, we need everybody, bro. We need everybody. As long as they're of good heart, like, we need everybody. But about what Jamie said, that he's been thinking a lot and he's gonna change his plea, I love that. I mean, that won't bring Jade back. I think that's her name. That won't bring Jade back, but it had to take him killing her and 13 months. Sad, but a win is a win. At what cost, man? Jesus.
Dad?
Yeah?
I'm sorry. And happy birthday.
Him still feeling like he disappointed dad. Still. I would have loved to see a focus on the victim's family as well, though. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, all this does is just isolate people that care about us, isolate us from them. And then we feel so much sadder, you know? It's okay, it's okay. It's not fair. She's been holding it together this whole time, but it's like, it builds up, man. And I feel there's almost this feeling of her not even want to be emotional around him, because to him, that would weigh on him as well. So it's almost like she's censoring her own self, censoring her own emotions in a sense, to be the one to keep it together, you know? I'm sure that's something like a lot of moms can like resonate with. You know, that's why we do it together, man. Like, it's the only way.
It's okay, we'll just leave it.
That's all right, we'll go.
Talk.
Okay.
Sure.
Please talk.
Maybe making a decision has made it a little better, eh?
Hmm.
You remember what Jenny said?
Yeah. Yeah, I do, yeah. And I'm not blocking you, honest, I'm not doing that.
Why are you being like this?
Being like what, love?
You were the one in with him. I've never even seen the tape.
Please, let's not do all this again.
We have to, though.
Catchphrase, isn't it? Let's not do this, let's not do that again.
Look, I mean, me being in there, you not being in there, please. Can we not do that again?
That wasn't what I was saying.
But what are you saying then?
You saw the tape, I didn't. This isn't you. Threatening kids, wrecking your van. I know you're angry. But him going guilty is probably for the best. And if you were honest, you'd see that as well.
I saw what I saw. I didn't want to believe it.
Come home, slam the door straight up the stairs on the computer. I'd see the light on at 1 o'clock in the morning. And I'd knock and I'd say, Jamie, come on, son, you've got school tomorrow. And the lights would turn off, but he never said nothing.
We couldn't do nothing about that. All kids are like that these days, aren't they? You know, you don't know what they're watching in their room, love. Could be watching porn or anything, do you know what I mean? Look at that fella that popped up on my phone. Going on about how to treat women and how men should be men and all that shit. I was only looking for something for the gym, wasn't I? You can't keep an eye on them all the time, love. We just can't.
He has a terrible temper, but so have you.
Don't say that. I didn't give him that, did I? What did I give him that?
No. But I do sometimes think we should have stopped it. Seen it and stopped it.
Remember? That's what she said. It's not our fault. We can't blame ourselves.
But we made him, didn't we?
This gotta be by far one of the hardest conversations I think parents will have, definitely up there, about like someone you brought into this world doing something this heinous, and you gotta look at yourself and being like, what part of me did this? What part of me did not address this? What part of me is nature versus nurture? You know, what part of this situation is nature versus nurture? It's like, yeah, I'm not ready to share that. But what he said earlier too about, like, I love that this show doesn't tiptoe around all these pipelines. There's the whole gym pipeline, like gym to massage noir pipeline. Like, bro, there's been countless studies and experiments now where the moment you put that you're a male on these social media platforms, they automatically send you very male-oriented things, sports, this and this. But then the more you linger, it's diabolical. The more you linger on a post, like this algorithms, it's curated to you. The amount of seconds you stay on a picture, the amount of seconds you stay on a post, the amount of time you stay in the comment section, the comments you type, like it creates this avatar of you. But that's not the worst part. It starts throwing you different things that are similar. And you see, they make experiments where they make accounts, you put male, you put your age range, even if it's something as little as looking up sports, workouts, in less than an hour, or in less than an hour, your timeline, you start seeing those type of podcasts. You start seeing the Fresh and Fits of the world and the Andrew Tates and all of them. And of course, boys that are young and looking for any kind of answers in the world, be it from heartbreak or, you know, feeling like you don't fit in. You stumble upon these people that are very eloquent in how they spread the poison. And before you know, boys are getting thoughts that are not even their thoughts, making sense of what they don't understand. That's why conspiracy theories are so easy to hook, because something that you don't understand in the world might give you some fear, but when you find a conspiracy and you find that answer, it makes you feel whole. right? So I love that this show doesn't like tiptoe around it. They're like, Pops was looking for workout stuff. Before you know, he's on that like red pill pipeline. You're already there quick too. The isolate yourself. Come on, dog. It's like, I feel like these social media companies should be held liable for some of the poison that they put out there for real. But yeah, this conversation between the parents is so important. I love that the dad is finally talking. You can see that he's trying, but he's also still struggling with all the burden and all that this says about him and his impact on Jamie, which is so sad because, man.
But when I was his age, my dad used to batter me. Sometimes he'd take the belt to me and he'd whack me and he'd whack me. And I promised myself, I said, when I had my own kids, I'd never do that. I'd never do that to me kids. And I didn't, did I? I just wanted to be better.
In some ways, yes.
I'm not better.
You tried to be. We both did.
You tried to be. I took him to footy, didn't I? Because I thought it'd soften him up. But nobody was crap. So they just stuck him in goal. I just stood there on the side of the pitch while all the other dads were laughing at him. And I could feel him looking at me. And I couldn't look at him, man. I couldn't look at me homeboy.
Wow.
He idolised you.
Because I thought that'd make a difference.
This is, oh man, this is so heartbreaking because this is showing us the other side of what he told the the therapist that was talking to him last episode about how his dad would look away. Because yes, mom is right, he idolized you. And I sound like a broken record at this point, but misogyny hurts men a lot. It hurts us a lot, physically, mentally, because it's that same, it goes in cycles. It hurts us a lot because to Jamie, not being good at sports in front of his dad crippled his self-esteem, you know. And now we're hearing from dad how the other dads were laughing at him, you know. Probably in that moment, all he wanted to do or what he felt the right to do is to look at his kid and be like, thumbs up. Like, all these men are laughing at you, but this kid would just look at you and a thumbs up or you clapping would mean the world to him, or at least help him get through the shame he's feeling at that moment. But you get to see from the dad side, probably couldn't even look at his son because he felt that heavy shame as well from those other men. So it's like all this ways we've been taught to be men and show up, it comes back to f us up generations after generations. And I feel like the saddest part is that we're all flawed, right? And I think the dad is so f***ed up when in his head, or how he's been taught to like show up and be a man and be a dad, in his mind he's done everything right to the best of his power. But it's one of those situations where like J. Cole said, like, the good news is you went a long way, the bad news is you went the wrong way. It's kind of like when all the tools you've been given by society to be a man are not tools that really serve you necessarily or serve people around you, you know. So it's kind of like someone gives you an exam and someone gives you the answers, but they gave you all the wrong answers to the exam. So it's almost like you were f***ed from the start. You know what I mean? That's what I mean when I say like it all comes back to like it's been ways he's been taught to show up as a man. Sports, physicality, provide, protect, and all this. And anything that falls short of that is either a disgrace or something that should be laughed at or frowned at, you know? That's why Jamie was never good enough, sometimes in his eyes and in the eyes of the other dads. And that's so a seed, you know, in Jamie's life that at 13-year-old have already grown and attached to other toxic aspects of masculinity that led to him killing that girl. And it doesn't stop there. Now we all have to deal with the repercussion of what he did. Her family has to deal with it. She's no more. Like someone said in the comments the other day, it's like, I think his name is Jane or Jade. I'm like, they're like, was she a bully? Was she bad? Yes. But he took the chance for her to be better away forever. Like she's dead. All of us watching right now, we knew what we were doing at 13. None of us were fucking saints. Like none of us were, we make mistakes. Like we're children. But like, look at who we are now. Hopefully we're grown, we're better, right? What if someone snuffed us out when we were 13 and we never get the chance to grow up and actually be better people? You know what I'm saying? It all comes back to the like whole misogyny and misogynoir, because like she, like a heinous act was done upon her as well, you know? Pictures being sent around to all the boys, like that privacy, that intimacy that was meant for one person, that does something to someone. You know, so yeah, it's not a whose fault. Like, we just gotta do better, man. We just gotta do better. We gotta speak up when we see nonsense like this being thrown to not just kids but adults. I'm so worried to watch other reaction channels of this show, because some people in the comments have been telling me what some reaction channels have been saying about him, about the therapist in the last episode overreacting or being too scared, about Jane did, that she was a bully and this and this. And it's like, I don't even want to watch other reaction videos to this, honestly. But that's just me.
I still see that little boy. Big homeless. Swinging on the monkey bars. Throwing pictures downstairs of monsters. Eating chocolate.
And he'd get it all over his face, wouldn't he? It'd be all over his face. His little face.
Feels like it was yesterday.
It was. It was. Oh.
He just kept saying it over and over. He just kept saying it wasn't me. Dad, it wasn't me. And I believed him.
Mm-hmm. We all did.
Look, if they cause you any trouble.
Dad, everyone causes me trouble.
Right.
Jamie's sister. But we're staying here. We're not moving. We can't move.
We could do that.
Mum, if we move, he'll be better for a bit. But then someone's just going to find out something. And then that's something's going to be everything. And then it'll just be even worse.
That's fair.
Jamie's ours, isn't he?
Hmm.
We thought we'd leave go with the pictures.
Yeah, that's good. We can rent a film here.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, we could find some popcorn.
Got popcorn somewhere.
Yeah.
Can I take away?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, please.
Prawn crackers for everyone, eh?
Prawn crackers for everyone.
Prawn crackers are fire.
How did we make it, eh?
Same way we made him.
Mm-hmm. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen and people, that is nature versus nurture. It's like, you made them. Yes, there's definitely gonna be things from you that transfer to them. But you know, the world is a scary place as well, you know, and I love that conclusion they came to, that I think is good for us to accept that we could have done more. And I love that they didn't point fingers like, you did this, you did this, you did this. Everybody took some sort of like accountability, you know, and addressed some of the issues. It's like, talking is so important. See what all that bottled up emotions did for the first half of this episode. Him not wanting to talk about it, wanting to put a band-aid on it, wanting to like have distractions, experience, climbing a hill, going to Chinese, taking a photo and all that distraction and not talking about it, to the point where like it's cool for us guys when we're going through shit and we're asked to say, no, I'm fine, I'm doing good. Like social media has made that cool, that like girls will yap over everything but boys will just be like, I'm cool, I'm fine. And that is somehow, what do they call it, sigma or whatever the come on, dog, talk, yap, talk about all your feelings, all your emotions. I know it's a tall ask sometimes when like some of the people around us are not the most supportive or they're not the most caring, but that gotta stay somewhere, that gotta go somewhere. Write it down in a diary, write it down in your notes, in your book, like freaking scream to the ocean, like say something, let it out, talk to someone. There's like helplines you can call of someone to just listen, because throughout this episode he was just holding all that inside, and look at how it exploded to the point where his family were looking at him different, like they don't know him. Granted, he's been through a lot of pressure, but it's like when we don't get it out, the moment he started talking to his wife, if you notice in the room, it wasn't easy at first. Anytime the wife bring up something the therapist said, he sparks up. With time, with like care and attention and intent, like they talked through it and the conversation became softer and softer and more emotional, and they found that resolution, and it's only because they started talking about it. So talk about it, like especially to the people who care about you the most, the women in your life, the men in your life, like your parents, like your friends, the ones that care. They're the last people you should push away, because that isolation, it doesn't serve any of us at all. But yes, nature versus nurture, the world is a scary place. I've said it so many times, how I've had conversation with so many parents and tell them like, yo, I'm terrified of this world, man, like bringing a kid in. You know, you look at your own families and you look at people around you and you're like, parents did the best they could, but like children still turn out different ways, you know, even though the parents like raised them all the same way, they still turned out different ways. So yeah, there's that nurture part of the world, like what extra do you put into their lives, or what the world puts into their life. I mean, the best we can do, I think, is just lay that foundation, right? So that whenever the world shows its fangs at them, they have some background, some defense, or a good relationship that they can fall back on you and take some of your strength. And something the dad said that kind of hurt my heart too was like, he was talking about how they kept an eye on him, but when life became busier, when life and the job got work, like he was going out at 6 and coming back at 8, not enough time to connect, you know, which again, that's a privilege, right? Like maybe being in a financial point or like a space where you can afford to be around your children more. You know, I said last episode, what business do I have telling a mom that has 3 or 4 jobs, or a dad that has 3 or 4 jobs, to when do they have the time to, you know? But yeah, I love that response she gave. We raised her the same way we raised him. Wow, Jamie, he chose to plead guilty. That's good. I think that just shows he's had time to really think about what he did and just knew that that was the best thing for him. And I think for everyone else, I'm guessing, just closure wise, like I said, it's not gonna bring her back, but it's a step in the right direction. He probably haven't gone in there since. Let it out. Pain. Aww. The song is beautiful, by the way. Beautiful. I was having a conversation with a parent recently, and they were talking about how they're having some issues with their kid, their adult kid, and the kid was their child was telling them how a lot of the things they did when they were young, a lot of things the parents did messed them up like forever, you know. And it was similar to these situations where like the parent is doing the best they could at the time with the limited resources and stuff they had. They weren't mean or bad or malicious, but they were like ill-equipped, like a lot of young parents are, you know, sometimes. And the parent was kind of letting me know how sometimes like accepting that is just so difficult, because like sometimes the kid don't understand all they were going through at the time, like all they were juggling at the time. They were like going through it, raising 4 kids, they were depressed and all this, but they were doing the best that they could. And the parent was essentially saying how it's hard to hear all that about how you not ruined, or how you had a negative hand in your kid when you yourself were going through so much at the time and were doing the best in your hour and in your limited bandwidth at the time. And that pain they feel knowing that they let their kid down at that moment. And it was such a painful conversation, but it was kind of like healing. I was just letting them know how, like, my friend taught me a term the other day, eating a crow, or eat a crow, is essentially when you have to just you have a good point, but you have to just conform, because the person in front of you that you brought into this world is telling you that they didn't have any hand in that, but it affected something you did, affected their life. I think that's part of being a parent too. We had that conversation. I'm more conversation and more understanding will get us to a better place. To them, a part of Jamie is gone. That innocent child is gone forever, and him and his wife, they had some nice memories talking about him there in that room, about the chocolate and him being a kid and the drawings. And like I said earlier, I would have loved us to see something like this from the victim's parents' perspective as well, just to see how they're dealing, how they're coping. But I think the more important conversations lies with this family, because this is where the perpetrator, I don't know the right term, this is the place where the killer is from. So this was rough, but yeah, I'm glad we got to that conclusion where they talked about everything. Yeah, this one was hard. The acting, man, and it never stopped from start to finish. Loved it. As usual, I want to hear all your thoughts about this. Thanks for watching Adolescence with me. Thank you to everyone who brought it up to me, and share your thoughts. I want to hear what you think. Some of you who are parents, some of you who might have been in a similar situation or had a similar conversation. I would love to read it in the comments. Thank you so much for watching.